What up players, Walbaste and Bobo up in this mud. Welcome back to Project Primarchs. This is Angron, part 2. Washes have just been done. And also I've base coated and washed the Death Guard and the base. So let me give you my little tips and tricks on what I did. Washed the armor with Seraphim Sepia and Agrax Earthshade on the entire back part of the cloak there. With the reds, I actually don't think I washed those yet, so I have to go back and wash those with known oil. And instead of Caribird Crimson, I might do Caribird Crimson as well to bring out the reds, but I think known oil would be nice, nice and dark. So with the face, I didn't do too much with the flesh wash. I kind of like him looking really pale and pallid. So what I did was I did a Angron flesh wash, the old Angron flesh, and then I did a very thinned down, watered down Seraphim Sepia. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit here. And then, there we go. And then once that was dry, I went back and I re-highlighted with Rakarth flesh. It gives you a really nice pale look there for his face. And then I also blacked out and started painting in the eyes. But yeah, the head is looking really, really cool because of all the detail that Forge World was able to manage to pull off with Angron, like the teeth and the curve of the brow and everything. Let's see if we can get a little bit more light. Yeah, that looks really, really awesome. So kudos, Forge World. For the base, I base coated everything in Caridon Granite. The silver I painted with Lead Belcher. The rocks I did the old, what I do? I think it was the Adeptus Battle Gray to base, and then I just highlighted up with Codex Gray, Fortress Gray, and then Astronomicon Gray. Now, the Death Guard guy here, I used the old Astronomicon Gray. A suitable new color would be, I guess, Celestra Gray. And then I went over all of the white parts with Rakarth Flesh and or Deneb Stone. If you have the old Deneb Stone, that would be great too. And then I washed it with Seraphim Sepia. It gives you this really, really nice cream, dirtied up look, which looks very, very similar to the Forge World Death Guard. So Seraphim Sepia, it's not as dark as Agrax Earthshade, and you're still able to see the creamy white underneath, but it still covers really, really nicely and gives a very dirty look for the Death Guard. For the gold, it's just Balthazar Gold. I might touch it up with some Runelord Brass or Brass Scorpion. I don't want the gold to look as bright and as vibrant as Angron, though. He wouldn't like that. So we're going to kind of touch it up just a little bit, make it a little bit of a different tint a little bit later. And the green of the shoulder pad is actually just Death World Forest. And once you wash it with the Seraphim Sepia, it has this really dirty, sickly looking green shade to it. So there's our Angron. This is the shade he's at now. We're going to start moving into the highlights next, so stay tuned for those in Project Primarchs Part 3.